off the cameras, turn off the recording devices, or you will be escorted.
It's a decision that the organizers have made. If you don't like the decision, you can contact the organizers tonight after the event. You can speak to us at a different time. But right now is not the time. We've already made this decision. The event is not going to begin until all video cameras are turned off. That's final.
It's okay if you come to our events and just record whatever you want. That's okay. As if you don't do it, right?
We are struggling in Palestine and Iraq and Colombia for peace and social justice, not just peace. We want social justice as well. So I'd encourage you to go in there and give these petitions. No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
Thanks a lot.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Can we have all the signed letters over here just so we can deliver them?
Islamofascism has to stop, okay? Human rights. Do you know what they do?
I want to know more about
Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do? They slit women's throats if they're seen. A woman wearing pants, okay, talking to her brother-in-law, and many parts of the have their throats slit.
You're selective. You're selective.
Listen,
You're selective.
have I been where?
Don't shout. Talk to me.
Have I been to Israel?
Have you been to Palestine?
Yes, I've been to Israel. There is no Palestine.
Have you been to the occupied?
They're taking over the work that we are doing and using it to further their military and corporate interests. This will not be tolerated.
The reasons specifically given to you for the reasons why you were not allowed to document this event, whether on audio tape or videotape, and who gave you those reasons?
Specific reasons given for not being able to document this, an audio tape or videotape, were given by the event organizers themselves, and they said quite specifically, because we don't want you to. When we asked why, they said, because we don't want you to. When I spoke to the administration, to the Students' Administrative Council, to members of the security team, they implied and said directly, in fact, that people who were speaking, members of the group and the guest speakers, were afraid of the authorities, that they had something to hide, that possibly some of them were illegal immigrants, and that's why they don't want to be caught on tape. That they're basically possibly involved in criminal affairs, and they're afraid that if they're caught on tape, that their criminal affairs may be exposed, and that the government may be able to stop them from doing whatever they are doing. Those are the reasons I was given.
I think that as Canadians, we should be aware of what is going on in Palestine, also called Israel. I do believe that the occupation has to end. I think Israel has to withdraw its troops from the occupied territories, Gaza and the West Bank. Palestinians have the right to self-determination. There is just no excuse for the apartheid wall that they're building. It has been denounced and condemned by the United Nations, by all the organizations in international human rights organizations in the world.
I mean, the media, there is an overwhelming media discourse that favors those who already have power, which is Israel is, to me, it's an extension of Western, most notably and most recently American power.
Well, I mean, the issue is people on the far left, the Arab Students Collective, see the wall purely as an apartheid measure designed at oppressing Palestinians. And people on the Israeli right see the wall purely as a measure designed at protecting Israelis from terror attacks. The fact is, it's a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. And that the wall has saved lives, for sure, but the way that it was built, the way that it was built inside the Green Line and basically protected some of the settlements and annexed them into Israeli territory, suggests to me that it's being used to reduce the land area of Palestine before the Palestinians are given a state, as the Israelis are likely to be forced to do.
I'm not going to allow people here who are against me, because I support the Jewish state and I support Jewish national self-determination, to stop me from doing what I'm doing here.
I'm reading and finding it very interesting that this is the same week that Israel Fest is on, which is a cultural festival, not a political festival. But is there something about the timing that is very interesting that 2 pages later that this political awareness campaign is being run at the same time?
That certainly doesn't answer the question as to why we cannot tape things, audio tape things, where no faces are shown, so that we can have absolute correct transcripts.
Of course not. I think the obvious reason to that, though, is that they're afraid of what they're saying. They know that what they're saying is not accurate. And because it's not accurate, they don't want you to be repeating what they're saying and to delve into their lies. And that's a huge problem with this entire week's events. They've been misrepresenting the facts, misrepresenting the truth, presenting inaccurate information, and they're afraid of this getting out. And that's why they don't want anything recorded. At all of the Beitar events, we are absolutely free to let anybody record whatever they want, whether it's audio or video, anytime. They don't even need to ask for permission. We are proud of what we're saying, and we stand behind everything we say, because we stand with facts. We stand for facts, and we're not afraid of the truth.
The Students Collective is also meeting this week for Israeli Apartheid Week. Is it a coincidence? Was it planned? Did we know that Israel Fest was going to be on this week? Did the university know? There's an apparent juxtaposition to 2 week-long events. Organizers said the identical scheduling was a coincidence.
We're asking for your generous donations to help us pay for the expenses of this week's activities. So if you can donate any money, that would be great.
Guys, it's worth more than money. More than money.